Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another one of my readings. So, as you can tell, today I'm going to be doing something just a little bit different with the reading today. And I felt very called to just kind of do a reading on what your pet wants you to know. So, this is obviously for my people who have pets. Um, I also wanted to thank you guys for all of the love and all of the support that I've been receiving on my videos lately. I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm so grateful for all of the recognition and support that I've been receiving. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your video. So for pile number 1, we have this rose quartz tower. And then pile number 2, we have this clear quartz tower. And then for pile number 3, we have this smoky quartz tower. So go ahead and pause this video and think about your pet. Think about your pet and then meditate and then go ahead and pick what reading is for you, and I will see you guys at your reading. So don't forget to check the timestamps down below in the description box, and then I'll see you guys in your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1s. If you guys chose the pile with the rose quartz tower, then this is your reading. So I'm gonna start shuffling your tarot cards, and as I am doing so, I want you guys to go ahead and think about your pet. Immediately what I'm getting from my pile number 1s is like, you guys, a majority of you guys, your pet is a cat. So a lot of you guys have cats. And specifically what came through is like a black cat. So somebody or a few of you could have like a black cat. So your pet can be playful, mysterious. I feel like you guys kind of wonder like what goes on in your pet's mind. I feel like when your cat's not being playful and spending time with you, I feel like they kind of, I don't know, they kind of keep to themselves, and they just give off like this secretive vibe, like this mysterious vibe. Like, I don't know, you can be thinking like they're up to something, or you just wonder like what goes on in their minds. I'm just getting like this like mysterious energy. Okay, let's go ahead and start. My pile number 1s, what does their pet want them to know? So your pet wants you guys to know that they love you a lot. Your pet really, really loves you. And I feel like they tell you this in like their own way, in their own language. I feel like they tell you this. For those of you who have cats, they can like rub up against your leg or just rub like their body up against you. And for my people who have dogs, your pet can like kind of do the same thing like a cat. For some of you, I'm getting they can do the same thing. But nonetheless, like your pet is always kind of trying to show you that they love you and trying to tell you that they love you. Okay, for my pile number 1s, what does their pet want them to know? Again, the secretive energy is coming up again. For my pile number 1s, what does their pet want them to know? For those of you who have cats, your cat can bring you gifts, like, and this can be, to them this can be a gift. To you, you might get grossed out, but they bring you like, they can bring you like mice and stuff to your front door, or even bring it in the house. Like they could bring a lot of little like rodents in your home. You can have like this problem where they just bring rodents in your home, but really to them, like this is them giving you a gift. Messages from my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Okay, we have 2 cards flew out. Let's see if any more want to come out. Messages. One more card. Messages from my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? One more card, please. Messages from my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Okay, we got 4 cards. Okay, so we have the Chariot, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Justice card, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so automatically what I'm getting my pile number ones is that you can live with other people, or like you can even live with family. I'm just getting like there's other people in your home with you, and like your pet can be really mean to some of these people, or like petty, I guess you can say, to these people. But really your pet is like protecting you or trying to protect you. They can see sometimes, like your pets can definitely see what you don't see, you know, because they're very observant. I feel like your pet is very observant, and they observe things from the sideline, but that doesn't mean that like they understand very much what's going on in your environment more than you would know. So your pet, I feel like your pet is very protective of you. And so like if somebody if somebody tries to like treat you in a negative way, or even I'm hearing like belittle. I feel like maybe you guys live with people who like try to belittle you or talk down on you. That's a specific message that's coming through. It may not resonate with all of you, but your pet is like mean to other people, or like can be a little bit honestly, I'm hearing catty, like, and this doesn't necessarily have to be like a cat, but your pet can be a little bit catty to other people because they just won't tolerate them disrespecting you. They won't tolerate other people, you know, being negative towards you. And so they will kind of take things into their own hands and like try to get back at them, you know, like don't mess with my owner type of thing. Okay, another message that's coming through is that your pets can love to go places with you. Like they can love to go out with you. I feel like if you grab your keys and you walk out the door, like your pet will be right by your side and try to leave with you. Your pet is just ready to go whenever you are, like whenever you're leaving, your pet is right by your side and wants to go with you. Like they love to leave with you, they love to go out with you, they just love to spend time with you. Okay, and then with this Wheel of Fortune, I'm kind of getting like, for some of you, and this may even be for all of you, that your pet is one of your spirit animals, one of your spirit guides. Like that's just what I'm getting, but they kind of like nudge you. I'm hearing nudge. They kind of nudge you to kind of like take the right steps in life and kind of make the right decisions in life, because they just want to see you succeed. They just want to see you do well. They just want to see you prosper. Like they want you to live in abundance and fulfilling life. And so they can kind of like nudge you to do what is right for you. And with this 10 of Cups, that's the same thing that I'm getting. Like your pet kind of just wants you to be happy, to be emotionally fulfilled. And so they kind of like nudge you to do what you know you should be doing. Do what you know would make you happy. Okay, I feel like a lot of you can struggle with anxiety, or you can struggle with allowing your fears to kind of get the best of you, allowing your fears to kind of, like, I'm hearing paralyze. So you guys can, like, be stagnant or even be paralyzed in fear to make any moves in your life or to pursue certain things, because you're kind of fearful of what will happen, fearful of the outcome. You just fear, it's fear of the unknown is what's coming through. And so your pet can kind of nudge you and push you to do the right things for yourself. I feel like you guys are, like, I'm just hearing courage. I feel like your pet thinks that you're very courageous, and they want you to see that within yourself. Now, another thing that I'm getting is that your pet can beg a lot. So, like, when you're eating food, your pet can, like, beg a lot when you're eating and just stare at you and ask for food. I feel like some of your pets can be, I mean, there's like, so there's two different things coming through. I feel like some of your pets can be, like, really athletic. So they could be really playful and athletic and just run around. I mean, overall, I'm getting, like, this very playful energy from your pet. And so I feel like for some of your pets, like, they're very playful and active. And then for another half of your pets, I feel like they kind of just relax more. They're a little bit more actually, you know what's coming through is I feel like your pets can be really, really active at times. And then there will be some days where they'll just relax and just lay back and relax for a day. And I feel like those days, they kind of want to encourage you to do the same thing. They kind of want to encourage you to kind of relax and let yourself just enjoy life. Let yourself just indulge for one day. I've also, what I'm getting is that you guys, if you've ever lost something or you lose things frequently, I feel like your pet kind of helps you find these things. I feel like your pet can kind of bring to you whatever it is that you lost, and you'll kind of just be like, what the heck, like, I haven't been able to find this in so long, like, how did you find this? I feel like your pet kind of helps you find things. And this is when they feel like it, to be honest, is what I'm getting. Like, when they feel like it, they'll help you find something. Another message that's coming through is that your pet can really enjoy being around water. So even my people who have cats, I feel like your pet really enjoys being around water. I'm hearing comfort, like they just feel this sense of comfort around water. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple oracle cards for you, my pile number ones. What I'm getting, another message that I'm getting is that your pet can be, like, I wouldn't say like so active at night, but I feel like your pet can kind of I feel like your pet can pace around at night or walk around at night. I feel like they're just kind of checking out the area, making sure that everything's okay, kind of just like they make their rounds at night and make sure that everything's okay in your home, is what I'm getting. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? I'm hearing take flight. I feel like your pet really wants you to start taking action when it comes to your goals and when it comes to the things that you know you have to do. I feel like there's quite a few things that you have to do, like I mean, because I'm hearing responsibilities. Like, they want you to be aware of, like, your responsibilities. Another thing that I'm getting is some of you guys can have, like, a bird. Some of you guys can have a bird, and they kind of try to remind you guys as well of your responsibilities. like a specific message that I'm getting is that you'll kind of out of nowhere get like this random reminder, like, oh my goodness, like internally, like, oh my goodness, I forgot to do this, or like, oh my goodness, I have to do this. Like you just start remembering, randomly remembering things that you have to do. And so this is like I said, I feel like your pet is one of your spirit guides. So this is like kind of like your pet reminding you, like, hey, you have to get this done. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Messages for my pile number ones. I'm hearing honor your feelings. They want you guys to honor your feelings. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Messages for my pile number ones. We have grace fell out. Okay, so we have grace came out. So what I'm getting is that your pet really wants you to be a little bit more graceful when it comes to your emotions. So kind of being less reactive and more like responsive, not letting your because I'm hearing temper. I feel like some of you guys may have like a hard time controlling your temper sometimes, and so your pet kind of wants you to learn how to manage that, is what I'm hearing, and kind of control the way that you react, and the way that you allow your emotions to get the best of you. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Yeah, because I'm hearing less reactive. I'm hearing explosive. You guys can have a hard time controlling your temper. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Also, I'm hearing like console. Like I feel like when you're dealing with like these emotions, when you kind of like explode and let your emotions get the best of you, I feel like your pet is right by your side, kind of trying to like comfort you and get you to calm down. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? I'm also hearing dog whisperers, so you guys can be able to not necessarily like communicate with dogs, but I'm hearing like you're able to communicate with animals. You guys can have the ability to understand animals and communicate with them, and you also have the ability to know what they're saying to you as well. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Messages. I'm hearing abundance. So I feel like and I've also heard horizon. So I feel like there's abundance on the horizon for you guys. I feel like that's coming in. And so your pet wants you to know that. We have tending the future. Your pet wants you to know that no matter what happens, like they will always be by your side. So like they see themselves being with you in the future. Like they're going to be a part of your life is what they want you to know. Because you see how this I believe that's a fox, yeah. So you see how this little fox is kind of like by her side. He looks like he's looking forward. I just feel like your pet sees themselves in your future, and they want you to know that no matter what happens, like they will be right by your side. So there's no need to worry. And again, this just keeps coming through. They want you to know that they're one of your spirit guides, one of your spirit animals. Messages from my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? Let's get 2 more cards. Messages from my pile number ones. Okay, we have past lives. My pile number ones, what your pet really wants to bring to your attention is how you kind of allow your past to because I'm hearing control. I feel like you kind of allow your past to dictate who you are now, or like how you carry yourself, and this is not like in a positive way. Like, I kind of feel like you allow yourself to, like, you just allow the things that that have happened to you in the past really define who you are now, and your pet just really wants to bring to your attention that you aren't the things that you've gone through. So don't allow that to define you. Messages for my pile number ones. What does their pet want them to know? I'm hearing you're more than that. They want you to know that you're more than that. You're way more than the things that you've gone through and what other people have done to you. Messages. Okay. And then we have follow the signs. So like how I was saying at the beginning of the reading, I feel like your pet kind of nudges you to make the right choices and kind of do what's right for you and your path and your soul's purpose. I feel like your pet, I'm hearing trails. Like I feel like your pet has been leaving like little trails, like little signs here and there. I feel like they kind of bring to you messages. Like what I'm specifically getting is like somebody's pet coming inside the home, and they kind of like came from outside and they brought like a feather in. I feel like they can bring random objects inside, and to you they're kind of just like trying to get you to understand, or they're kind of like bringing to you a message. So like how I was saying, for some of you, how I said like your pet can bring in like dead rodents into your home, and I'm not necessarily just dead rodents. I feel like they bring like insects into your home too. They're kind of like wanting you to look up what the meaning of those insects are, those objects that they bring into your home, and those like dead rodents. They want you to kind of look up the messages, because there's like meaning, and then there's a message behind the things that they're bringing into your home. And this can even be like I'm just getting like feathers. They can bring in just like random little objects into your home. So your pet is just kind of trying to let you know that, hey, there's a message here, and they're just wanting you to know that there's more behind what they're bringing into your home. Like there's a message behind it. So my pile number ones, this concludes your reading. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this reading, and that the messages that came through today brought you some clarity. If you guys would like a more personal one-on-one reading with me, you can go ahead and head on over to my site, Barbie's Intuition. That will be linked down below in the description box. Also, if you guys feel called to, it's never a requirement, but I do accept donations to my channel. Also, I will also have my social medias linked down below as well, and I do post small tarot readings on those as well. I'm very active on my social media. Also, if you've made it this far in your reading, I want you guys to comment down below and let me know how this resonated for you. So my pile number ones, I will see you guys on my next reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number twos. If you guys chose the pile with this clear quartz tower, then this is your reading. So once again, this reading is going to be on what does your pet want you to know. So these are going to be messages directly from your pet. So I'm gonna go ahead and start shuffling your tarot cards, and what I want you guys to do is go ahead and start thinking about your pet as I am doing so. Your pet really enjoys, like, I'm getting that your pet runs like up and down, because I'm hearing running up and down the hall. I feel like they can run up and down the halls of your home, or like they just run around your home a lot. And like, I'm just hearing fun, like they have so much fun doing that. I'm also getting that your pet feels very, very much connected to you. I'm hearing soul. You guys could have had, you and your pet could have had a past life together. Because I'm hearing like soul connection. You guys can have been seeing the number 9 a lot lately. Okay, messages from my pile number 2s. What does their pet want them to know? Okay, so we got 4 cards. Okay, we have the Empress is in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords is in reverse. The King of Swords is in reverse. And then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so all of your cards are in reverse. Okay, what I'm automatically getting is that you guys are, I'm hearing receive. I feel like you guys are kind of expecting something. This can be like a certain manifestation. I'm even hearing like a promise. Maybe somebody made you a promise. I'm just getting like you guys are waiting for something to come in to your life right now, and you're kind of, I'm also hearing controlling. You guys can kind of be controlling and expecting this blessing or this thing to be coming in one certain place, to be coming from one certain place. And so you're kind of, I'm also hearing blocking your blessings. So you guys are kind of blocking your blessings, expecting something to come from one certain place. So whatever it is that you're waiting on, this can come from so many different places, and you're kind of blocking your blessings when you're expecting it to come from one place. You're kind of prolonging this from even coming in at all, is what I'm hearing. Also what I'm hearing is like immature with your communication. You guys can communicate things in a very immature manner. I'm just getting like you could have had a conversation that went very south really, really fast with somebody, and like your pet wants you to know that you need to work on your communication skills and the way that you kind of hearing like delivered. So like your delivery could have been kind of immature, or you guys just need to work on your communication skills a little bit more. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. So you guys are being called to be a little bit more specific when it comes to manifesting, or when it comes to asking for something. Like I feel like you guys are just being asked to be a little bit more specific, and I'm getting like you guys are kind of going to get something that you really didn't expect to get. Like whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest or have been trying to call onto is not going to come in the way that you expected to receive it, and it's going to take you by surprise. Like you're going to be a little bit shocked. I'm also hearing for some of you, like you may be a little bit dissatisfied, but you guys are being called to be a little bit more specific. Like this is going to be a lesson. Like it's gonna teach you guys to be a little bit more specific when it comes to manifesting, and honestly just asking for certain things. You guys have to be a little bit more specific. So, a specific message that I'm getting is that your pet is really wanting you guys to kind of splurge on them and get them some new toys. I feel like they're a little bit bored with the toys that they have right now. Um, so yeah, they're definitely wanting some new toys to play with. Also, another message that I'm getting is that you guys can dress your pets up, like you can put clothes on them and stuff, and you could have stopped doing that for a while, and your pet kind of wants you to start doing that again. I feel like they actually really enjoy um being all dressed up. I feel like they actually really enjoy that, and so they want you guys to start doing that with them again. I just feel like your pet's a little bit feeling a little bit sad, feeling a little bit I want to say like neglected. They feel like they haven't been getting a lot of your time and attention lately, and they kind of just want you to start putting a little bit more energy into them and focusing on them a little bit more. Um I feel like you guys are just so caught up in whatever it is that you're waiting on, what you've been manifesting, what you've been calling onto, that you kind of been I'm also hearing like tunnel vision. I feel like you're so fixated on this certain thing that you kind of like, I'm hearing blacked out. You can be like um so I just feel like you have like this tunnel vision when it comes to whatever it is that you're trying to call onto, and you kind of don't see anything else around you. Like you're kind of not paying attention to anything else around you, and that's including your pet. And so your pet just wants you to focus more on yourself and give them a little bit more energy and attention. I also feel like your pet feels like you haven't been putting that much time and energy into yourself as well. Like you've kind of not only been neglecting them, but you've been neglecting yourself. You've been neglecting a lot of things around you. Another specific message that I'm getting is some of you guys have plants and you haven't been watering them that much lately or tending to them that much lately. I feel like you guys have been kind of giving your power away when it comes to I'm hearing magic. Like I feel like you put a lot of power into like external magic, and you kind of been like blinded to your own magic. I feel like you guys have been blinded to like the magician that you are, like the magic that you hold, the magic that you carry. And so your pet really wants you to recognize and remember like who you are and just how magical you are by yourself without external energies helping you. I feel like you guys have been like overly relying on external energies to help you manifest certain things or move forward in life, and your pet just wants you to kind of remember like or recognize that you have your own magic. Like you have the ability to make things happen by yourself without having to rely on so many external energies. I'm also hearing codependent. You guys can be codependent on other people as well. I'm also getting, again, I'm getting like this immature communication. I feel like you guys can be very quick with your words, can be very also hearing like snappy. Like I feel like you guys have been very like careless with the way that you speak to other people lately. I feel like you've been a little bit more irritated, and this is um this is because you guys have been very like impatient with your manifestations, and so you kind of been like irritable lately, and you kind of been taking that out on all the people around you, and your pet wants you to be aware of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you guys. I'm hearing reluctant. So you guys can have been very reluctant in pursuing something. I'm getting like you guys have been thinking about pursuing a certain idea or even like a certain career. I'm hearing like job change. I feel like you guys have been thinking about switching your job, switching careers. And like your pet's just bringing to your attention that you guys have been very, very, very reluctant on doing so. And they kind of just want you, I feel like you guys are in the middle when it comes to like making this decision, making this change. I feel like you guys are back and forth with the idea, and your pet just wants you to kind of make a decision, whether you're going to do that or not, because I feel like this has also been affecting your energy and affecting like your mood. Like you guys can have been having like mood swings lately, and that's because you're like on the fence about something, about a certain idea or a certain decision. And so it's kind of taking more of your energy. Like you guys may not even realize it, but you're wasting a lot more of your energy than you realize being on the fence about it, rather than if you just took that leap of faith and made a decision. So you guys are being asked to like kind of make a decision whether you're gonna do it or not, because you guys' energy is being affected by this. Your pet wants you guys to know that you guys are very, very beautiful. Your pet wants you to know that your energy is very beautiful and they love to be around you. I feel like they look up to you. Your pet does. Messages for my pile number 2s. What does their pet want them to know? I'm just hearing like beauty queen. Like your pet thinks so highly of you. Okay, the first card that we have is Foxfire. So I'm just getting automatically, like I'm getting like this fiery energy. Like you guys can be, I'm just getting like this very like beautiful seductive energy. And I just feel again like I'm like how I was saying, I feel like your pet really thinks very, very highly of you, and especially your energy. Like you have like this fiery energy and this passionate energy. And also what I'm hearing is they want you to be aware of that and to kind of remember who you are. I feel like you guys are kind of so much in your head. You guys have been kind of in this forceful energy, wanting something to happen so bad, wanting a manifestation to come to you, that you've kind of been forgetting who you are, like forgetting like the beauty that you hold. Messages from my pile number 2s. What does their pet want them to know? Messages from my pile number 2s. I'm hearing beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Again, this energy is coming through again where you guys are kind of putting a lot of power into external energies and you're kind of discrediting yourself. Messages from my pile number 2. What does their pet want them to know? Let's get 2 more cards. Let's get 1 more card. Messages from my pile number 2s. What does their pet want them to know? 1 more card, please. Messages from my pile number 2s. What does their pet want them to know? Messages from my pile number... I'm hearing pessimistic. Like, I feel like you guys definitely... Like how I'm saying, this energy is just so strong that you guys are kind of putting a lot of power, giving your power away and like putting a lot of power into external energies, and you're kind of just discrediting yourself. I feel like you guys think that you're not able to be successful by yourself without any external help. I feel like you guys just discredit yourself, and it's time for you guys to reflect and kind of look within and remember who you are. Let's get 1 more card. Messages for my pile number 2s. What does their pet want them to know? Messages for my pile number 2s. You guys can be clairaudient. I'm getting like a ringing in my left ear. Messages for my pile number 2s. Okay, there we go. Okay, my pile number 2 is what I'm automatically getting because this card acceptance came out. And now what I'm getting is like, I feel like you guys tried to make something happen before. You guys tried to manifest something before and it just didn't happen. And what your pet wants you to know is that that didn't happen for a reason, okay? It wasn't in alignment with you. This could have been a relationship you tried to make work, or some, like, I'm just getting, this could even be a job. I'm just getting, like, you guys tried to make something happen for yourselves, or you tried to manifest something and it just didn't work out for you. And so you kind of are like doubtful of your skills, you're doubtful of your own magic, you're doubtful of your own capability to make things happen. And so your pet just wants you not to be discouraged by that, by what has happened in the past, what you have not been able to manifest in the past. They just want you to know that not everything, like, everything happens for a reason, you know? Even when things don't happen, it's happening for a reason. I'm also getting, watch and listen carefully. Again, this message that you guys are clairaudient is coming through. So yeah, you guys, I'm hearing like random messages. You guys can hear random messages a lot. And another thing that I'm hearing is that they're not so random. Like, these messages, these things that you hear, these random, I'm hearing like random thoughts. You guys can get random thoughts, and like, sometimes you think they're your own, and then sometimes you feel like they're not even yours. That is like your guides coming through with messages. That is like, these are messages from the divine. So you guys are being called to pay attention to that and be a little bit more attentive to that, is what I'm hearing. Also, the number 4444 was on my phone right now, so that can be very significant to you guys. You guys can have been seeing a lot of fours lately. And then the next card we have is empowerment. Again, you guys, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This is what I just heard right now. What does not kill you makes you stronger, my pile number 2s. So what you have not been able to manifest or bring into fruition in the past, that does not define you. That does not make you, okay? This really taught you, you learned a lot of valuable things from this, okay? I feel like you guys look at them as failures, but really they're not failures. You learned so much, okay? And you've grown so much. Okay, so my pile number 2s, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you guys have gained some clarity with the messages that came through today. I really did enjoy doing this reading for you guys today. If you guys are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading, you can go ahead and head on over to my website, Barbie's Intuition. I will have that link down below, and you could book a reading with me through there. If you guys feel called to donate to the channel, you can do so. I will have my PayPal link down below, and also I will have my social medias linked down below as well. And I do post content on my social medias. I'm very active on them. So with that being said, my pile number 2s, I will see you guys on the next reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful pile number 3s. If you guys chose the pile with this smoky quartz, then this is your reading. So again, this reading is going to be on what does your pet want you to know. So these are going to be messages channeled directly from your pet. So my pile number 3s, what I'm going to ask of you guys is to go ahead and start thinking of your pet as I shuffle your tarot cards. So what I'm automatically getting is that some of you guys can be Geminis. I'm getting this heavy Gemini energy, air sign energy. You can be a Gemini, you can be an Aquarius, or you can be a Libra. Or you can also have these placements in your chart. And again, you don't necessarily have to be an air sign or have these placements in your chart for this reading to be for you. Some of you guys can be using runes. You can have been working with runes lately. I'm also hearing experimenting. I feel like you guys are kind of experimenting with them. Your pet can be a little bit, I'm hearing disastrous. Like, you can see them as, perceive them to be that way. To be a little bit disastrous, or they can get into trouble a lot. they're just kind of trying to get your attention. They just want your attention when they do these things. They don't necessarily do it to misbehave. They just kind of want to get your attention. They know that they can get your attention this way. Messages for my pile number 3s. Okay, so quite a few cards flew out. Let's see what we have. You guys have quite a few. Okay, so we have the moon, Pisces energy. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. We have some water sign energies coming through, my loves. This can be Cancer. You can be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. You don't have to be for this reading to be for you, but you can be. And then we have the Page of Swords. I'm hearing emotional security. I feel like you guys think that you're emotionally unstable. I feel like you guys have been going through some emotional ups and downs, and you kind of been judging yourself about it lately, and your pet is very aware of this. I feel like they're kind of just observant, and they're observing you go through these things. I feel like they want you to learn how to be that way as well. They want you to be a little bit more observant of these feelings and emotions that are surfacing right now, and try not to cling on to them. Just be observant, you know. I also feel like you guys have been talking to yourselves a little bit more negatively lately. Like I said, I feel like you guys are judging yourself about the emotions that you are feeling. For some of you, this is like heavy, like past life energy, so you can be thinking about some things that have gone on in the past that weren't very pleasant to experience. And I feel like you guys are kind of judging yourselves, like, why am I still feeling this way, or why am I still thinking about the situation? I feel like I should be over it already. You're just really judging yourself and being so harsh with yourself, and your pet really wants you to start being a little bit more gentle with yourself and just kind of observe what's going on, you know. Allow these feelings to pass and just be a little bit more observant and less judgmental. Okay, a specific message that's coming through my pile number 3s is that you can have been friends with somebody, or you could have been in a relationship with somebody. You could still be their friend now, or still be in a relationship with them now, but I feel like you guys had a couple bumps in the road, and you've had a couple, I'm hearing like iron, like I feel like you guys had to iron a couple of things out with this person within your relationship. You had to iron a few things, like straighten a few things, get a few things, like straighten a few things within your relationship. And I feel like ultimately it did bring you closer, but I feel like you don't see it that way. I feel like you're kind of sometimes you think about what they've done to you in the past, and you're kind of disgusted to have even been involved with them, to have even been their friend, to have even been for some of you, I'm getting like this is a family member. You could have been disgusted to just be around them and to allow them to have a connection with you, or a relationship with you. But for some of you, this is also like a relationship. You guys just feel so disgusted, you guys feel so angry. I'm also hearing guilty. You can be beating yourself up because, you know, you kind of allowed these people to take advantage of you in the past. But I mean, ultimately now I feel like this kind of did bring you guys closer. I feel like you guys did sort through these issues within your relationship, and it did ultimately strengthen your guys' bond together. And so you guys are being asked, your pet wants you to kind of look at it from a different perspective. Like I said, I feel like you guys go through a lot of the challenges that you've gone through. Your pet has been around, and they've been very observing the things that you've been going through, and observing all of these emotions that you've been feeling. And so they kind of just want you to take this advice that they have for you today, to just be a little bit more observant and stop judging yourself. Okay. I feel like you guys, people can perceive you to be like this, I'm just getting like this, honestly, the word cute keeps coming through. I feel like people see you as kind of like this small, you can be a very rather like short person or a small person. This can resonate for only a few of you, so please take what resonates, but I feel like you can be a smaller person in size, and so people kind of see you as like cute, or they see you as like easily able to take advantage of. Like this can even be that your energy as well. So physically you can be small, but also like I'm getting this is your energy as well. Like people can see you as being like this very small person, like this person who's easy to take advantage of, this person who's easy to really run over. But what they don't understand about you is that you're a very observant person. And so when it comes to other people and like when I'm hearing mischief and mischievous. So I feel like when people think they're getting over on somebody, or even when they think they're getting over on you, I feel like you're a very observant person and you've observed them from the moment that they walked into your life. Okay, and so I feel like you observe these people and you kind of get a feel of their energy, and you start to make these conclusions about them in your mind. You can, like I said, you can be an air sign, but you can also be a Virgo. This heavy Virgo energy is coming through. Like, you guys make these observations, and with everything that you've observed about this person, you start to make conclusions about them, like, okay, I cannot trust this person, or okay, like, I should stay away from this person. This person is not somebody that I can trust. So what people don't understand is that you're far more like, you know, far more than they would give you credit for, and or that they would even know. Okay, so you are not this small person that people perceive you to be. Okay, I feel like you are far more intelligent than they would ever think, and that you are far more observant of them than they would ever think. Like, I feel like you know so much about people just by observing them. Like, just by observing people, you can figure out so much of who they are as a person. You can figure out their personality. I'm hearing tics, their triggers, and people don't even realize this. This Pisces energy is coming through really heavily as well. It's coming through again. So like I said, you guys can be a Pisces. Also, this Cancer energy is coming through. I feel like when one thing that your pet really admires about you is how observant you are. And so they kind of want you to start to I'm hearing internalize, like kind of internalize this, like kind of bring this into the situation that you're going through within yourself, like these issues that you're going through within yourself. They want you to start to be more observant of what goes on within you without judgment. Withhold the judgment and just start to be more observant. Okay, start to be more accepting of the things that you go through. Okay, the feelings that start to surface. Okay, and so, but one thing, like how I was saying, your pet really admires about you is how observant you are and how you're able to withdraw yourself from conflict. So when there is conflict, it's easy for you to kind of just be the observer. Like, you know how to be the observer. You know how to take a step back and disentangle yourself from all of this negative, chaotic energy. And so your pet really admires you about that. And so they want to highlight how you are able to do that. They want to highlight your ability to do that. And it's 55:55 on my clock right now. So that can be very significant for you guys as well. You guys can be seeing the number fives a lot. I'm also hearing 555. You guys can be seeing the number 555 again. I mean 555 a lot. Again, I'm getting this Scorpio energies coming through as well. You guys can be a Scorpio. Aquarius is coming through. But yeah, your pet really wants to highlight to you how you have the ability to do this. So you are capable of doing this. You are capable of putting this really, I'm hearing like it's a gift, because it if you look at it in this way, it really is a gift. It's a gift for people to be more observant and less reactive when it comes to like their reality in the physical world, the 3D world. I feel like it's a gift for people to be more observant and to not get themselves tangled up in what goes on around them. Okay, I'm hearing like spider web. Like, I feel like a lot of people can get themselves tangled up in these spider webs of chaos and anger, confusion, like the things that go on around them. And it's easy for you to disentangle yourself from that web. I feel like you are the spider. I feel like you're the one who kind of you kind of know how to disentangle this web. You know how to yeah, like I was saying, you know how to take this web down. And so you know how to be the observer. So you have this amazing ability to just be an observer. And so your pet wants you to recognize that and start to put that to use when it comes to the challenges that you're facing internally. Okay, my pile number 3 is another message that I'm getting is that you guys can be, I feel like you guys walk on eggshells when it comes to the way that you talk to yourselves. I feel like you guys feel like you have to walk on eggshells because I feel like you guys can sometimes say things that trigger you. And so your pet wants you to recognize that, and your pet wants you to recognize like what triggers you, what types of things that you say to yourself trigger you. Okay, when these things trigger you, they want you to pay attention to that. Okay, and pay attention to the thought patterns that you have is what I'm getting. My pile number 3 is, like I said, I feel like it's so easy for you guys to just pull your energy back to yourself and kind of be in your own little world even when chaos is going on around you guys. Another specific message that I'm hearing is that you can feel that way. You can feel this way about yourself. You can feel like there's chaos going on within yourself, and you're kind of like doing things to distract yourself from what's going on in your head and what's going on within yourself. I feel like you're doing little things to kind of distract yourself, to keep your mind off of what's going on. And so your pet wants you to be very aware of that as well too. I'm hearing running away from your problems. They want you to face your problems and not run away from them. They want you to be aware that you have been running away from your problems. And again, this Virgo energy is coming through heavily. So what can really benefit you guys is to kind of start meditating a little bit more. Also, I'm hearing yoga to participate in some physical activity like yoga or even some light exercise. I'm also hearing like go for a walk, take a walk in nature. I feel like reconnecting with the earth, really just grounding yourself will help you to get out of this energy and will help you to get out of your head. I feel like you guys are in your head a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you guys now. I feel like you guys are aware that how I was saying earlier, like you could have had like a falling out with somebody, or you could have had some disagreements or some disappointments. Like somebody could have let you down in the past, and you can be very reluctant with your relationship now. I feel like your relationship has evolved, but you can be feeling a little bit doubtful of your connection and a little bit scared that the same thing will happen as in the past. But I also feel like you guys are aware that your relationship has evolved for the better. And I also feel like you guys feel like your relationship and your bond has strengthened. And so, but you kind of getting your mind about this, and you kind of tell yourself otherwise. Like, no, you allow yourself to indulge in all these fears. Messages from my pile number 3s. What does their pet want them to know? Messages from my pile number 3s. Messages from my pile number 3s. What does their pet want them to know, please? Okay, so we have quite a few cards that flew out. The first card that we have is the richness within. So again, your pet wants you. Another thing that will really help you kind of get out of this energy is to spend some time with your pet. I'm also hearing like your pet wants to go for a walk with you, so start going for some short walks with your pet. That will really benefit you as well. Just spending some time in nature, like I said, grounding yourself will help you feel better internally, feel better on the inside. It will help you feel better about yourself as well. So the next card we have is beauty of age. You guys are evolving. You guys are transitioning. You guys are going through some changes, and this is for the better. I feel like a lot of the challenges that you've gone through in the past, I feel like you guys have gone through some heavy challenges. Like heavy is being highlighted to me. You guys have gone through some really heavy challenges, but nonetheless, you guys have made it through, and you guys, I'm hearing 10 times brighter. Like you guys are shining 10 times brighter because of the things that you've gone through in the past. Also, like I feel like physically you guys are glowing. Like your skin can be glowing right now. Like I just feel like you guys are really glowing right now. I'm also hearing karma. I feel like a lot of good karma is coming to you, and you guys are just glowing right now. You guys are attracting so many good things into your life. And then we have the creation of light. Lotus flowers can be significant to you. I also feel like for some of you, I feel like your spirit guides communicate to you through lotus flowers. For another message that is coming through with that is that some of you are going to be visiting a place that has a lot of lotus flowers. But with this creation of light, I'm hearing that you guys, like I said, have gone through some really heavy dark challenges in the past, but you guys made it through, and you guys are shining brighter than ever, and you guys made this happen. Like, you guys had the strength to make this happen. And so your pet kind of wants you guys to know that you have the ability to create whatever it is that you want. You guys have the ability to transmute energies, and you guys also have the ability to kind of bring light back into your life, and so they want you to be aware of that. And then we have the foxfire is here as well. So your pet wants you to know that they're watching over you. They're always watching over you, and they're more so observant. I feel like your pet kind of doesn't intervene when it comes to your life and the challenges that you go through. I feel like they're more of an observant pet. But this is because they want you to know, like, this is because they know that you can do it. They know that you have the ability to make things happen. They know that you have the ability to kind of overcome the challenges that you face. Like, you have the ability to transmute energies. You have the ability to, like, I'm just getting like this very, very uplifting energy. Like, you guys have the ability to make it happen. Whatever it is that you want, you guys have the ability to do it. And so your pets want you to know that. And I feel like you guys can experience things where people don't really help you a lot, where you don't get a lot of help externally. You don't get a lot of help from family. You don't get a lot of help from friends. Like, I feel like you guys kind of had to face your challenges that you have faced in your life, and even are facing alone. Like, you feel like you have to face them alone without anybody's help. And this is because you guys can do it. You guys can do it. You guys can make it happen. Okay, so my pile number 3 is, this concludes your reading. I hope that you really enjoyed this reading and that the messages that came through today has brought you some clarity. Let me just say, I really enjoyed this reading. This reading was so uplifting, and you guys did get so many cards. You got a lot more cards than the last two piles as well. So my pile number 3 is, if you guys have made it this far to your reading, leave a comment down below and let me know how this resonated for you. Also, if you guys are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading, you can go ahead and head on over to my website, Barbie's Intuition. I will have that link down below, and you can get a reading with me through there. Also, if you guys feel called to, it is never a requirement, but you can donate to my channel, and I will have my PayPal link down below, as well as my social medias, and I do post tarot readings on those as well quite frequently. I'm very active on my social media. So my pile number 3s, with that being said, I will see you guys on the next reading. Bye.